Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the video. By the way, watch my NFL prayer video. I tagged it out. I was gonna watch to react right now. So yeah, let's do this, bro. That's how we're starting. That's how we're starting this video. What the heck is this? That's probably fake. Anyways, oh shoot. Alright, let's watch.
One NBA player cheated his way into the All-Star game. Another smelled so disgusting that he cleared out an entire locker room. These are the NBA players that force rule changes. Nothing compares to how James Harden cheated his way to over 30 points per game. It all started when a young Harden was traded from the Thunder to the Rockets. The man was a bench player at the time, only averaging 9.9 points per game. But after that trade, he became an NBA superstar, averaging 25.9 points per game. That's a 16-point increase in just 3 seasons. This kind of improvement in that short of time is something hard to believe. So it brought a lot of skepticism to Harden. Was he cheating? Well, the NBA had some suspicions now, and they started keeping a close eye on him. And then he was caught doing the unthinkable. See, Harden's been notorious for getting to the free throw line, but during his first year in Houston, he nearly tripled his free throw attempts per game. Just to put things into perspective, people think someone like LeBron gets all the calls. But in 2012, Harden averaged 10 free throws per game, while LeBron only averaged 7. I mean, yeah, I guess that's still 7 more free throws than I got, but still, point stands. Harden got 42% more free throws than LeBron. And he would do this year after year. It turned out, Harden was using an overpowered move that nobody could defend. When a defender would contest Harden, he'd lock arms with them to force a foul call. Like, just watch this.
Harden did a real good job of using the old vet move. Lock his arm. Don't let him get it out of it. Hold it there, James.
Yeah. And guess who gets the foul? Josh Hart, the rookie.
All right. I know you can't see my face right now, but Josh Hart, that's how I feel, dog. But anyways, the league was forced to step in, and in 2017, the Harden rule was officially introduced, stating that you can no longer draw a foul by forcing the contact yourself. And if a player isn't already shooting before the call, it's just a common foul. Fast forward a few years, James Harden was recently traded from the Rockets to the Nets, and during all that controversy, Harden put on enough weight to become a big man. And speaking of controversial big men, Shaquille O'Neal is as big of a deal as they come, literally. And if the NBA hadn't changed the rule because of that, it would have lost them billions of dollars.
I'm in the middle of this game. Luckily, I have Lifer, an app that integrates with the game you're playing to order food and find the cheapest delivery fee in the process. But it gets even crazier. I'm gonna order food without leaving this game. Select some of your favorite foods from millions of restaurants. I'm gonna order a sub while sitting in this bush. And just with 2 clicks, my food is on the way. Also, earn Lifer bucks to put towards your food while playing when it's open. And you can earn $5 off your first order by downloading Lifer today.
Oh my god. I bet that's...
Now obviously during Shaq's career, his ass was nearly impossible to defend. I mean, the man was 7 feet tall and 324 pounds. Imagine trying to guard that. I don't care who you are. My money's on Shaq, dog. But see, he did have one gigantic flaw. Shaq is one of the worst shooters in NBA history. I mean, this man only made 1 3-pointer in his entire career. 1. Literally. And if the NBA hadn't changed the rule because of him, it would have lost them billions of dollars. Now obviously during Shaq's career, his ass was nearly impossible to defend. I mean, the man was 7 feet tall and 324 pounds. Imagine trying to guard that. I don't care who you are. My money's on Shaq, dog. But see, he did have one gigantic flaw. Shaq is one of the worst shooters in NBA history.
Oh my god.
This man only made 1 3-pointer in his entire career.
What?
1.
What?
Yo, Wolf, the inbound. Shaq the catch. He's gonna fire a 3.
Oh, that was all bad.
That is it. The first and last time anyone ever saw Shaq hit a 3.
That
So anytime
was
you kept Shaq out of the paint,
backboard. That was old backboard.
you win.
No skill
But
there.
clearly, that's a lot harder than it sounds.
No skill there, bro.
Until the Mavericks developed something called the Hack-a-Shack. And
What?
it looks exactly how it sounds.
And there's the Hack-a-Shack. We saw this in both games 1 and 2 in San Antonio.
I dare someone to run up and hug me an entire basketball game. We squaring up. MW2, Rust, 1v1. I'll hit you with the 720 insta swap. Oh! But see, teams were hugging Shaq as a strategy to win. They wanted to intentionally foul him, so he was forced to the free throw
long is
line.
this video?
Imagine being so bad at shooting, teams are just giving you free
50
throws.
minutes? I think
And if you
I'm
know
gonna do like
Shaq,
half
well,
the
he
video.
couldn't shoot a free throw to save his life. The man was a career 52% free throw shooter. Jesus. Those odds, Shaq would make one free throw max. And this is why teams would do the Hack-a-Shack so often. Because, worst case scenario, Shaq's team would score 1 point, and the other team would get the ball. If that was happening to me every single NBA game, I'd be pretty annoyed. But Shaq was furious. So one day, he decided the rules need to change, and he barged into the commissioner's office and threatened to start swinging on people if they kept fouling them. And especially if they didn't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, Shaq's gonna beat your ass! And I know you won't win that fight, so don't risk it. But anyways, Shaq stared David Stern down and yelled, "Next time someone Hack-a-Shacks me, I don't mind taking 15, 20 games out. Just imagine. You're on the phone, and a 300-pound man bursts through your glass door like the Kool-Aid man, threatening you. Would you do what he says?" Well, David Stern didn't, so the Hack-a-Shack continued. And it caused some games to last over 3 hours because of all the free throws. It even got to the point where fans were booing their own teams. I mean, imagine someone getting fouled and shooting 30-plus free throws in one game. But not only that, the worst free throws. So, enough was enough. The NBA finally added a rule to stop this. Kinda. It stated that any foul away from the ball gives the other team a free throw and possession. The catch was, this only applies during the last 2 minutes of a quarter, so it can still happen to this day. But look, at least Shaq wasn't playing dirty to cause rule changes. I can't say the same for Zaza Pachulia. Now, he's not the most well-known player, but he set a record for causing the most rule changes in a single season, and it started in 2017. Coming into the All-Star game, it usually comes down to the best players being guaranteed a spot, but something weird happened with the votes. Out of nowhere, Zaza Pachulia started getting more votes than Kawhi Leonard, DeMarcus Cousins, and Anthony Davis. Hold up. Let's take a look at the stat differences for a second. Kawhi Leonard, 25 points per game. DeMarcus Cousins, 27 points per game. Anthony Davis, 28 points per game. And Zaza Pachulia at a small, pathetic, embarrassing 6 points per game.
What?
Disgusting. Mr. Pachulia, are you even playing? What's going on? 6 points? I could score 6 points. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Zaza does not belong. So, the NBA knew something suspicious was going on. A bench player was literally going to be a starter in the All-Star game.
I'm putting this.
What?
Not made for kids.
Well, see, Zaza was born in Tbilisi, the largest city in Georgia with over 3.7 million people. No, not that Georgia. This Georgia. Come on. And because he was the only current NBA player from that...
Yeah, hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Peace out.